Do you know that investing in Treasury bills or the federal government bonds can make you rich? Or let me ask you, what is the probability of giving a living inheritance of over 100 million naira to your children by the time you are 50 years old if you invest your monthly savings of 30,000 naira in Treasury bills? Let me ask this same question differently. Is it possible to have over 300 million naira in your bank account when you retire at age 60 if you continually save 30,000 naira and you invest this amount in Treasury bills? This question brings us to the main theme of our discussion today. How can I become rich investing in Treasury bills? This is the Coach Theater. I'm the coach. First, what are Treasury bills? Treasury bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria on behalf of the federal government. Along with other government securities like the federal government bonds and the open market operations, Treasury bills are considered completely risk-free. They are backed by the full faith and credit of the federal government. The payment of interest and the principal is guaranteed. All over the world, Treasury bills are considered the safest or one of the safest forms of investment. Anyone can invest in Treasury bills in Nigeria, and certainly you can be rich investing in Treasury bills. You can also bring your net worth to over 300 million naira if you continually invest your monthly savings of 30,000 naira in Treasury bills by the time you attain age 60. Our emphasis has been on saving 30,000 naira monthly. So now, what is the value of saving 30,000 naira? Saving 30,000 naira monthly amounts to about 360,000 annually. And saving 360,000 naira annually for 30 years amounts to 10.8 million naira. So how do we then bring our net worth to 100 million naira within 30 years or 300 million naira within 40 years? Two things that we need to do. First, we invest our savings in Treasury bills. Secondly, understand the power of compounding. According to Albert Einstein, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Investing in Treasury bills without compounding interest can help protect you against inflation, but certainly won't make you rich. Now let's do the math to ascertain if we can build our net worth to over 100 million naira within 30 years or 300 million naira within 40 years of investing in Treasury bills. On the screen is our table for your use. You can also download a future value of annuity calculator, very easy to use. And using this, you won't need to create a template like we have done. The indicative Treasury bill rate in January 2025 was in the range of 21% to 21.8%. This rate is huge by any standard. If rates remain at 21% from month to month and from year to year, we'll certainly exceed our objective multiple times over. But rates fell to as low as 1% in 2010 and below 1% in 2020. Rates change rapidly. So if we are not certain of what the rates will be in the future, how do we ascertain if we'll be rich in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? Analysts often use statistical models like the time series analysis to estimate future Treasury bill rates. They consider factors such as recent auction, inflation, government borrowing, CBN monetary policies, historical data, etc. However, for the purpose of learning, we'll try to eliminate biases often associated with predicting future Treasury bill rates. So we'll assume that we commenced investing in 2006, 20 years ago. This approach allows us to apply indicative Treasury bill rates in the last 20 years, from 2006 to January 2025. Applicable Treasury bill rates are available on the CBN website. Now, our assumptions again. First, we save 30,000 naira monthly implying that we save 360,000 naira annually. We commenced investing in 2006, January 2006, investing in Treasury bills. We add 360,000 naira to our Treasury bill investment at the beginning of each year. We'll continue to invest our monthly savings in Treasury bills, including the accumulated interest. The indicative Treasury bill rates in the last 20 years we apply in the future, implying that the rate between 2006 and January 2025 will apply in the next 20 years. Let me remind you of what happened in January 2006. On the 2nd of January 2006, I visited the bank with an instruction to the manager to debit my account with 360,000 naira and place same on Treasury bills. Interest rates, or the Treasury bill rates, in the first week of January 2006 was about 14%. At 14% means that the bank credits my account with 50,400 naira. At 14% means that the bank credits me with 50,400 naira interest, being 14% of 360,000 naira. The interest of 50,400 plus 360,000 amounts to about 410,400, which will be my worth at the end of the year, December 2006. The following year, I visited the bank again with a fresh contribution of 360,000 naira, which I added to my balance on my account of 410,400, which should bring my total balance to about 770,400 naira. The Treasury bill rates in the first week of January 2007 was about 10%. At 10% means that the bank credits my account with the interest of 77,040 naira. 77,040 naira being the interest of 10% on 360,000 plus 410,400, bringing my total worth at December 2007 to 847,440. Subsequently, we add 360,000 naira to our Treasury bill investment. If we are disciplined to have added 360,000 naira to our Treasury bill investment from 2006 to 2025 without making withdrawals, our total value at the bank by the end of the year, December 2025, our total value should be about 34,905,000 naira. If the indicative Treasury bill rates in the last 20 years repeats itself in the future, I will continue to add 360,000 naira to our Treasury bill investment, our total value at the bank by 2035 should be about 108 million naira. And by 2045, a period of 40 years, our total value at the bank should be about 423 million naira. The greater the number of compounding periods, the larger the effect of compounding. Being able to bring our net worth to over 400 million naira within 40 years places you in the same pedestal as someone who saves 10 million naira every year for 40 years. And this will be able to achieve saving only 30,000 naira monthly. If you're only able to save 10,000 naira monthly and you're committed to investing this amount in Treasury bill, you should bring your net worth to about 11 million naira based on the indicative Treasury bill rates in the last 20 years. And you'll be worth about 141 million naira in 40 years of investing. If we're only able to save 10,000 naira today, does that mean we'll be stuck saving 10,000 naira for the rest of our lives? Now do the math. If we're able to increase our savings within every 5 or 10 years, one beautiful thing about investing in Treasury bills is that the interest is paid upfront, meaning that the interest amount is credited to your account on the day the investment is made or as at the time the investment is made. To invest in Treasury bills You may visit your bank, any branch of your bank. You may choose to visit a stockbroker or an asset manager. The minimum amount to invest in Treasury bills in Nigeria is 100,000 naira in the secondary market and 50 million naira in the primary market. Young people often neglect to save for retirement because they want to maximize their take-home pay. That's understandable. However, we need to understand that saving smaller amounts today can pay off massively down the road, far more than saving higher amounts later in life. Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die. Investing can be quite complicated, but the basics are simple. Some of the wisest rules in investing include diversifying your portfolio, starting early, thinking long-term, understanding your risk tolerance, investing regularly over time, doing thorough research on any investment before committing your fund. The hardest part in investing is getting started, but the sooner you do, the more you accumulate. Happy investing and stay connected to the Coach Theater for updates on the Investor's Guide to Success. Follow us on our social media handle on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the Coach Theater. Thank you.